I wish there was something I could do to let people know to call me a man. Y'all, the gender is having tattoos all over your torso and then wearing a suit without the bottom shirt so you can show off those tattoos. I do not have any tattoos on my torso yet because I have other things on my torso that I am planning to get rid of. I just don't know when. I'm really upset that I can't be some hot dude with tattoos all over my torso. Maybe in a few years.
You shouldn't transition in order to be more attractive. You shouldn't transition if you think that you cannot be attractive as your biological sex. I think you need therapy, not testosterone. I think you need high-quality, non-ideological therapy and not top surgery. Some transition due to them not accepting themselves as who they really are. We see lesbians transitioning to be men. We see gay men transitioning to be women because they cannot accept themselves as homosexuals. If you are a transsexual, a person with true and chronic gender dysphoria, it doesn't matter how much you try to love yourself and accept yourself. It doesn't matter that you know that you can be a feminine man or a masculine woman. You have a mental disorder. You cannot help dealing with a mental disorder, period. But I see so many young people today, especially on TikTok, where I'm like, if you got therapy, you would learn how to be your true self without changing your body, without transitioning to the opposite sex. And don't you think that it makes sense that a transsexual person like myself would say, try not to transition and try to get out of this whole trans universe? I know what it's like, and I do not wish this upon anyone. It makes me sad that some people are choosing this lifestyle, that some people are identifying as trans, like pretending to be trans.
I wish there was something I could do to let people know to call me a man. Except I can't. I know what I should do. I should wear a pronoun pin. I have one of those. I get misgendered more when I wear pronoun pin.
I wonder why that is. It could be that they didn't see your pronoun pin because people don't really look for it. Or it could be that strangers are extremely tired of people like you.
So, do I even go for it? That's what I mean when I say I wish there was something I could do, because it doesn't even work. The one thing you can do, which is basically put a sign on you and say, hey, call me this. It just makes people do the opposite.
That's the only thing you can do? Have you heard of making the effort to look like a man, to sound like a man? If you want someone to call you he, him, you have to look like a man. If you want someone to call you she, her, you have to look like a woman. Even though I'm under the impression that most people have no idea that these types of people exist, don't know anything about wokeness or trans ideology, obviously there are some people who are really annoyed and want to say no to activists like her. I'm here for it, and I wish that more people would just say no.
Because I'm in Alabama. Guess the type of people that I have to deal with. And my coworkers too, I wish they would call me a he. And they don't. Maybe I wear the pin.
Please do. Please wear the pin, and I have a better idea for you. Tattoo it on your forehead. Because then you will realize that no matter how much you're demanding people to call you a certain thing, they would still not do it. Because it goes against common sense. You're a woman, you look and sound like a woman, so they're not going to call you a man. But if you actually transitioned, which I really hope you don't, because you don't really seem like a person who deals with chronic gender dysphoria, if you go on testosterone, you will eventually look and sound like a man, and then people will call you he, him. Please do not transition. Please do not believe that the transition is the only thing that can make you happy and make you love and accept yourself. Please unfollow all the trans celebrities on TikTok. If you can delete TikTok, that's even better. Find out who you are and how you can be yourself. You most likely do not need any medicine or surgeries in order to be yourself. Don't demand anything from strangers or anyone in general, because you do not need other people's validation in order to be happy. You have the right to believe in whatever you want. You have the right to call yourself whatever you want. But you still have to understand and respect that other people do not agree with you. I'm speaking from personal experience. You will not be truly happy if you're stuck in an echo chamber. What will make you truly happy is if you can think for yourself. Right now, I'm not only speaking to this girl, I'm speaking to all of you. Think for yourself. Just give it a try. I promise you, you would feel great about it.
This is so sick and fucking twisted! Sick and twisted!
That's gonna give me nightmares. Of course, this is how you react, but let me tell you a secret. It's impossible for you to know what it's like to be dysphoric. Do you know why I know this? Because if you truly had gender dysphoria, you wouldn't react like this. You cannot get triggered and angry, like straight up angry at someone if they misgendered you, if you had gender dysphoria. You would get sad, you feel extremely uncomfortable, and you become super aware of how you look and sound. That's actually what's going on. You want to hide, and you want to look even more like the opposite sex. You do not have the capacity to get angry, visibly angry. Not only do you not have the strength to be mad, you don't have a reason either. When I looked and sound like a girl, and people around me who knew my story, they called me she, accidentally, why would I get mad? I was fully aware that I was not on testosterone yet. This is how mentally unstable people react, not gender dysphoric people. And I know that I say that gender dysphoria is a mental disorder, but it doesn't mean that we're cray-cray. This is cultural appropriation, or struggle appropriation. Transsexuals are forced to accept that girls like them are the face of the trans community. And what's the outcome of that? Well, it means that transsexuals like myself have to do some damage control. We're the ones who have to tell normal people that we're not crazy. We have to deal with this really bad reputation. It means that real transsexuals who are just trying to live a normal life have to clean up a mess they didn't create. Because if we don't do it, people will assume that we're into crazy things, that we're creeps, that we want to harm children and also women. In my opinion, we don't have a choice. I love people and I want everyone to feel good about themselves. I'm reacting to a lot of miserable people and it hurts. There's so many young girls especially who think that the only way they can be truly happy about themselves is if they transition to the opposite sex. These girls clearly deal with other mental health issues. That isn't gender dysphoria. We're talking about autism, borderline disorder, eating disorders, the list is long. But society is glamorizing transitions so much that these girls are like, yes, finally, I can get validated. Yes, I can actually ignore all my real struggles because someone is like, you're so stunning and brave for being trans. So that's what I'm gonna be. So I want to make one thing very clear. I completely understand all the fake transsexuals. I completely understand the rise in people identifying as trans even though they're not. Why do I get it? Why don't I hate this rise? Well, I don't hate the people. I get the people. So what we need to do about this problem is to stop glamorizing trans people. The real and the fake ones, no matter what, we have to stop glamorizing the transition itself. That is what I'm doing. Exposing the truth about the transition, gender dysphoria, and I'm planning on making content about all the side effects someone would experience if they're a biological female on testosterone, and if they get a hysterectomy. So stay tuned, I have a lot of interesting content ready for you. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to see more content like this, remember to hit subscribe and the notification bell. You can become a member of this channel where I make exclusive content, so if you want to join us, there's a link down below. Follow me on social media, and I'll see you all in my next video. Peace out.